Nowadays, everyone wants to be a YouTuber or have a presence on YouTube, but a lot of people quickly realize like what's actually involved. So I wanted to do a bit of a video talking about the truth of what it actually takes to succeed and win on YouTube, because I think it's a lot different than people think, and I just want to set everything straight. So first thing's probably worth pointing out, I've been making YouTube channels and videos for about eight years now. I have 4 or 5 different channels, including this one, currently growing. Some pretty successful ones in the mountain bike space, action camera space. I have learned an absolute shit ton in the last 8 years of what it really takes compared to what people think it takes to win on YouTube. So this is why this video is being made, because people think it's a lot easier than it actually is. And I will leave more resources in the description below this video for you guys who want to take the next step. And there's a dog barking at me. Maybe he wants to start a YouTube channel too. So point number 1, you will suck at first. I think a lot of people have this idea that when they start on YouTube, they're going to make their videos and they're going to be absolutely amazing and just go viral straight away and get millions of views. I'll tell you now, for your first 50 videos, maybe less for some people actually, say first 10 videos, you are going to absolutely suck at making videos. You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to get many views. Your subscriber count isn't going to grow at all. And that's okay, right? That's the first point I want to point out. Because I think a lot of people compare themselves to all these huge channels and think, oh, if I make a video, it's just going to do as well as these other people. And what they don't understand is that these people who are already established on YouTube already have a big audience. YouTube already knows what their content is and who to put it in front of. That's all the groundwork already done for growing a successful channel. However, when you start a brand new channel, YouTube literally has no idea who you are, the videos you make, and the people you're trying to serve. So YouTube literally spends the first 10-20 videos that you're uploading trying to figure out who the hell you are and who your content in channel is for. So right now, I'm recording this, I literally have less than 100 subscribers on this channel, but I'm hoping maybe in a year or two's time this channel will blow up and it will get the views, subscribers and audience that it deserves. But I know YouTube is a long-term game and you have to play it like that. You have to play it like a business, not a hobby, and you have to be in the game long-term. You can't just be in this for a quick win, because you will get disheartened. So that's my first point on this. You are going to suck, but that's okay. Point 2, you'll be wearing every hat in the beginning. You'll be coming up with the ideas in the beginning, you'll be filming all the videos, you'll be doing all the copywriting, you'll be doing the thumbnail design, the editing most likely, everything. This can obviously change as you grow and you start to earn more money from your channel and your business, and you can start hiring a team. But in the beginning, you literally will be juggling all the hats. Now, when I first started on YouTube, there was no AI. There was no such thing as ChatGPT or anything like that. Now, nowadays, I use ChatGPT a lot for idea generation, coming up with hooks, coming up with angles for videos, thumbnail concepts, even using ChatGPT to design and make thumbnails now. Crazy. Maybe I'll do a video on how to do that. But in the beginning, you wear all the hats. You do everything. And sometimes it can feel overwhelming. So I think with that, you just have to be ready for it. And also, don't commit to what you can't sustain for the long term. So if you have a full-time job and you're trying to do YouTube on the side, or maybe you're using YouTube to grow your business, don't try and commit to a video a day, unless it's something like this, really simply edited, because you'll burn out. Stick to something on your schedule which you can consistently do. This elevation is nuts. I'm in Big Bear, California, at like 7,000 feet, and you can really feel the elevation up here just walking around. As you can probably tell, I'm fairly fit. Yeah, you'll be wearing all hats in the beginning, but as you grow, you'll be able to hire copywriters, script writers, thumbnail creators and designers, editors, you name it. So then you can scale your time and focus more on the needle moving tasks of the business or the YouTube channel, which could be idea generation and actually going out and making the videos. Third point, growth is slow as balls. Some people think that growth, like they're going to post one video and blow up overnight. Now, for 99% of people, that just won't happen. You have to stick it out and keep posting. And I can almost guarantee until you reach a few hundred subscribers, growth is going to be super slow. It just is. That's what YouTube is like for most people. However, once you start getting videos that pop off, maybe it's a certain type of video, something happened to your channel that just happened to get a ton of exposure on it, and you actually blow up and get some views, then things start to change. Then your videos start getting shown to more and more people in like different pockets of audiences. But until then, just know that growth will suck. You'll post videos, you'll put a ton of effort into them, and hardly anyone will watch them. But the way I like to think about this, think of in the beginning, you are building up a catalogue of videos, right? And it doesn't matter if they don't get any views, and I'll tell you why. I think there's like 30 or 40 videos on this channel right now. Most of the videos have a few hundred views, maybe a few thousand views, not a lot at all. But I'm playing the long game, and I know if I think about making a catalogue of videos that people are going to come back and watch later, then it's okay. Because what happens is you'll get a video that pops off and blows up, and then what do people do? A lot of people will go back and watch your back catalogue of videos. Maybe they'll see where you've come from. Maybe there'll be related videos to what they've just watched that they're interested in. So never think of this as a game where, you know, oh, the video I put out now, it's not getting views, so that's that, I've wasted all this time. No, you're building a foundation, for one, for YouTube to figure out who you're making videos for, and two, you're making a catalogue for people to come back to later on. So four, don't just think of YouTube as creating videos, because what it's actually doing, it's building a new skill set for you, or multiple skill sets. What goes into video creation? It's not just filming a video and having confidence on camera. It is storytelling, copywriting, getting attention. It's like a personal growth skill set. And the more and more posts you make, the more videos you make, the stronger that skill set grows. So the more reps you get in, the better you're becoming as a person, as well as growing your YouTube channel for a business or a brand or whatever you're doing it for. So remember that it's a skill set you're growing, not just becoming a YouTuber or becoming a YouTube creator. It's a personal growth journey. 5, your niche actually matters. So when people start on YouTube, the one question they have that I see is like, well, what niche should I choose? What should I make a channel on? I've got all these endless ideas I want to talk about. Now, I think there's two trains of thought here. Now, the main thing is, when somebody new comes onto your channel, they need to instantly recognize what you make videos on and what problem you solve for a specific person, right? And if you can't identify that, then I would rethink the whole structure of your channel and the angle of who you are as a YouTube channel. Because if you make videos one day on how to get six-pack abs, and then the next day you're telling people the best way to emigrate from the UK to Dubai or something, there's a big disconnect there, because people don't really know what they're coming to your channel for and what you actually solve. And this gets even more confusing if you want to monetize your skills or knowledge with, say, like an online course, because you then aren't building up authority in that specific niche on the product you're selling. So it kind of hurts you doing that. However, there is a bit of a caveat with that, because niching down too much can also be detrimental. I'll tell you why. Because I think people pigeonhole themselves too much into a niche and they use it to define themselves. Now, the way I think about it, you are the niche. I am the niche. Now, I have many different interests: mountain biking, CrossFit, fitness, growing businesses, making YouTube channels work, everything, right? So although this channel right here is solely made for helping people monetize their skills with YouTube and just grow on YouTube in general, I can bring in multiple different experiences of mine from all these different places and talk about them on this channel and relate it back to YouTube. right? So that's what makes my niche unique. So I wouldn't niche down too much, but also just think about yourself as the niche, because that is something that's not saturated, something that can always grow, and it's unique to you. Point 6 is that nobody owes you anything. Doesn't matter how good your video is, how well you've edited it, how much you've paid someone to edit it for you, you aren't owed anything, right? So you have to earn people's attention, and that doesn't even have to come from fancy editing. A good idea, a good angle, great execution is enough for something to be interesting and worthy of someone's attention. And on YouTube, think about it, time is fleeting. Like, time is an asset we can't get back. So money we can make as much as we want of. Time, every second that ticks by, you can't get back. So I do hope I'm making this video as valuable as possible. I mean, let me know in the comments as well which point has resonated with you most. But I'm trying to make these videos short and to the point, so I can get to the point and give you as much value as possible. I'm not waffling, because I want to give you as much value as possible and make best use of your time too. So with YouTube, it's the same. When you're creating videos for people, you have to earn their attention and make videos that are worthy of attention, or someone's attention, because if not, they'll leave and go and find something else to focus on. Whereas ideally, you want their attention on your channel. So 7, monetization on YouTube is not just AdSense. So if you're unaware, a lot of people make money off YouTube through YouTube AdSense. And to get access to AdSense, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, it takes a while to get to this point. This is why I'm always so strong on making money and using YouTube as a vehicle to fund projects off YouTube. For example, use YouTube to grow an audience on the platform, and then send them off YouTube to, say, an email list, nurture the email list there, nurture the audience, and then sell them a digital product like a course, a membership, coaching, whatever it is, anything. So these guys are just jet washing a house, but it's pretty loud. But never think that monetization on YouTube is just on YouTube, because if you think like that, you're missing a massive chunk of money that's literally sat on the table in front of you. Point 8, your mental health is going to get tested. This is probably one of the most important points, because don't think people really understand this until they really invest themselves in a YouTube channel. I know this firsthand. When you start to grow, you will start, well, even in the beginning, any stage, you'll start comparing yourself to other channels. You'll start to compare your next video off your previous upload. If you have a video that goes viral, you'll believe that your next video also has to do better than that. It's just not going to happen in most cases. Also, you're going to feel imposter syndrome. You're going to feel like you don't deserve this. You're going to feel like you're not enough. You'll go through all these somewhat negative mental feelings. I did anyway. I've compared myself to many other channels thinking, fuck, why are these people growing faster than me? Why are these people getting attention more than me? And in times like that, you really have to ground yourself and really have to dig deep and understand why you started YouTube in the first place. Because if it is to grow a business on YouTube, one of the best parts is you don't actually need many views for it to be a wild success. You don't have to have million view videos. You literally don't. Granted, it's great when that happens, but don't bank on it, right? Your mental health will get tested. So just understand that and remember why you got into this in the first place. Point 9, the algorithm is not your enemy. So a lot of people, when they start on YouTube, believe they have to hack the algorithm or figure out how the algorithm works, right? Now, there is no mystical cheat code for the algorithm. The algorithm literally is trying to match your videos with the correct audience to keep people on the platform the longest. It's trying to serve the audience and give them content that they want. That's all it's trying to do. So how does it do this? It does this through human psychology, behaviors on YouTube, all sorts of different things, right? But anytime you catch yourself believe the algorithm is against you, just replace the word algorithm with audience. So maybe you upload a video and it doesn't do as well as you thought. Well, replace the word algorithm with audience. Oh, the audience didn't like that video, or my audience didn't like that video. What was it about the video that people didn't like? Start breaking it down like that. It's not, YouTube is not against its own creators, because without creators like you and me, YouTube wouldn't be a business, right? So YouTube is always trying to do its best to get you views, because if you can get you views and put your videos in front of the right people, then YouTube as a business makes more money, which is their main goal. So it's a win-win. They're not trying to hide your content, they're not trying to shadow ban you. They're trying to put the best content in front of the people that are most likely going to watch it. That's it. And that's the thing you have to hack. Point 10, and one of the most inspirational points, is that YouTube can change your life, but it won't happen overnight. I've been making videos since I was like 15, maybe younger, so like nearly 20 years. I can say video creation and YouTube as a platform has changed my life in many different ways, but it's taken me like the best part of 10 years to get there. Now, if I'd have started a channel with the knowledge I have now, like I'm doing, guarantee I'm going to experience faster growth because I understand the platform way more. Whereas in the beginning, I was just figuring it out. So, weird. Super interesting, but I know a lot of you guys want to become YouTubers, or maybe you want to just use YouTube to grow your business. But either way, YouTube has changed my life. It's the best thing ever. But you always have to keep that at the back of your mind. And just again, remember, it's a long game. You're playing this for the long game. Don't think you're going to become an overnight success. Work for a few years, 5 years on this, and then you might just become an overnight success in one video. But yeah, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments which point resonated with you most, and I will also leave links in the description below for you guys who want to take YouTube to the next step. Some more useful resources there. And go check out one of these videos next. YouTube's super clever, its algorithm thinks you'll love them. See you over there.